Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're very well, and if you are new here, then welcome to the channel for the very first time. I hope you're doing amazing and you look wonderful as always. Today we're going to be back with some more Doctor Who. This is classic Who. Today's episode is going to be the follow-on from The Dead Planet, and this one is called The Survivors. And if you have been keeping up with things that I've mentioned on my social media, you'll know that I have actually watched the next episode first, and I haven't seen this one yet. So I've already watched The Escape, and I've yet to watch The Survivors. Yeah, you're watching this in the correct order, but I have already watched the next one before this one. So I did think things were a little bit disjointed, but they are not. And I did think that there was something missing, and there wasn't something missing. It's just that I completely skipped an episode. So I'm gonna try and put it out of my mind, having seen that. And I'm just gonna watch this one and see what happened after Barbara got captured. If you do want to watch the full reaction of this, you can go and check it out over on the Patreon page, and you can also check out my Letterboxd account for things that I have and haven't seen. There's lists over there. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Anyway, without further ado, let's watch the episode. Doctor Who. I love it. I remember the end of the Dead Planet. The very last moments of The Dead Planet. You see the Dalek, and this is where I thought that potentially they hadn't built an entire Dalek at that point. They just had an arm. And that's the reason why they did what they did. Save time and money, so.
Barbara!
Where are you, Barbara?
That's right.
It's in a empty room. Also, their sensors. Okay.
Hey, there's a corridor over here.
Don't go in there. It's probably a lift.
Come on, wait. What's the matter? Listen.
I can hear it ticking there.
Child, listen.
Is that the Daleks that they can hear, or?
Yes. Over here somewhere. They stop now.
Exterminate!
Hey, there it is again.
I can hear it.
It's coming from in here.
It's like a static noise.
Oh, this is more hopeful. We ought to find some mercury here.
Yeah, they're after mercury to power the TARDIS. Because the Doctor decided to drain it all.
Measuring equipment. Measuring what?
Life signs, maybe?
This drum. The ink's still quite wet.
Trying to imagine what sort of people these are.
They're intelligent anyway, very intelligent.
Yes, but how do they use their intelligence? What form does it take?
Oh, as if that matters. What these instruments tell us is that we're in the midst of a very, very advanced civilized society.
Hey, here it is.
Yep.
The thing that's ticking, it's over here.
The mysterious ticking sound.
Geiger counter.
Dumbledore!
Look at the needle. It's past the danger point.
Yep.
Yes, that explains a lot of things, doesn't it? The jungle turns to stone, the barren soil, and the fact that we're not feeling well.
Radiation sickness?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
I did wonder why he was getting a little sweaty.
The atmosphere here is polluted with a very high level of fallout, and we've been walking around in it completely unprotected.
Right, okay.
How do you explain the buildings? They're intact.
Neutron bomb. Yes.
Huh?
It destroys all human tissues but leaves the buildings and machinery intact.
How much radiation? How badly?
We need drugs to be treated.
But where are we going to find them?
The TARDIS will have to take us to another time and place where we can be cured.
But don't you remember?
You need the mercury.
We can't move the ship until we find the mercury for the fluid link.
For the fluid link, yes. Yes, I'm afraid I cheated a little on that. I was determined to see the city, but everybody wanted to go on, and, well,
Did he
to
just make
avoid
it up?
arguments, in short, there's nothing wrong with the fluid link.
So they can leave.
You old fool!
Use me as much as you like, Chesterton. The point is, we need an immediate return to the ship, and I suggest we leave at once.
We're not leaving until we've found Barbara.
Barbara,
Very
yeah.
well. You may stay and search for her if you wish, but Susan and I are going back to the ship. Now come along, Charles.
All right, carry on, fine. How far do you think you'll get without this?
Give that to me.
Yep.
Not until we've found Barbara.
Give it to me, I say.
No.
The Doctor looks almost like a ghost with that light on his face.
It's time you faced up to your responsibilities. You got us here. We're wasting time. We should be looking for Barbara.
He's right, Grandfather. We are wasting time.
Child, if only you'd think as an adult sometimes.
I'm going to say it's going to give you more of a headache. And... Is it the Daleks? Yes! The Daleks. Yeah, I know. I love the enemy. It's crazy.
Ahead of us.
I don't like them, but they're a great villain.
This way.
And they look the same as well.
Immediately.
They sound the same as well. Slightly different, but... the old salt and pepper pots with suction cups for arms and stuff. He's gonna run.
I said immediately. Fire!
No. Oh no!
Legs.
Doesn't that normally kill them?
Stop.
Careful.
Your legs are paralyzed.
They still move the same.
You will recover shortly, unless you force us to use our weapons again. In that case, the condition will be permanent. My legs! My legs!
Oh, poor Ian.
Stop! Here!
Ah. So they're taking them to the same place for Barbara.
Oh, Barbara, thank heaven we found you. Are you all right?
Yes. What's the matter? What's happening?
Oh, I'm all right.
They just got shot in the leg.
They didn't hurt you?
No.
Good.
What are they?
I don't know. Barbara, did you notice anything?
Where we are now must be miles underground. Do you think they really are just machines? Do you think there's someone inside them?
I think there is.
Point. We haven't any idea what's inside them.
Also, I don't know if the story is the same as it is now, because I know things have changed over the years, so...
I think they must have drugged me in some way.
We've got radiation sickness, all of us.
Yep.
The doctor's pretty badly hit.
Bam. Bum, bum, bum.
Unless we get treatment, we shall die.
Fantastic. They are watching them.
Bring in the old man found prisoner. We know the Thals are able to live on the surface and that they must have found immunity.
The Thals?
Why are these four showing signs of radiation sickness?
Yeah, because they're not of this earth.
You are one of the Thal people.
I don't understand you.
Why are you suffering from radiation?
Why?
The truth is your supply of drugs has failed and you came into the city to see if you could find more.
What drugs?
We have no drugs.
The drugs.
Drugs left outside the TARDIS.
TARDIS, he is becoming delirious.
So at this point, they don't know who the Doctor is.
My friends and I have traveled.
Assuming.
We did find something in the forest near our
Because it's the first time.
encampment. They may be the drugs you're referring to.
Yeah.
Why not let one of us go and bring the files here?
We cannot move outside the city.
Very well then, let one of us go and hold the others until he returns. Tell me something about the people. The Thals,
There were two races on this planet. We, the Daleks, and the Thals. Most of them perished in the war. But we know that there are survivors. They must be disgustingly mutated.
You're willing to send one of us in amongst them?
All your lives depend on it.
Yeah, but that's still dangerous and very deadly.
Is it any easier?
Yes, I think it is. I'm going to try and stand on my own.
He's gonna fall down.
It's not too bad, is it?
Why don't you sit down for a
No,
while?
no, no. I'll be all right. All right.
Yep.
Oh!
Ian, you
good.
sausage.
Come on, sit down. It'll wear off in time.
Susan?
Well, it doesn't seem to have affected me as much as the rest of you.
Is that because she's younger, maybe?
Grandfather!
Are you all right?
Is it the older you are, the more it affects you? Because the Doctor's highly affected.
The file of drugs left outside the TARDIS, remember?
Yes, what about them?
It's possible that they may have been anti-radiation gloves. Drugs. I can't be certain.
I have a feeling that that was Hartnell messing up, but it happens. Especially if it's as live.
Well, none of us are in very good shape to go and get them.
Oh, I could do it.
No, it must be me.
But you can't walk.
No, I'll be all right in a couple of hours.
He said gloves instead of drugs. So.
As far as I can ascertain, the creatures out there are the ones who dropped the box. They're called Thals. They're mutations. I've learned quite a lot from the Daleks.
So who?
The Daleks are captors here.
So the Doctor doesn't know the Daleks at the moment. Okay.
But I was right about the neutron bomb.
But what about the what do you call them, the Thals? I mean, how did they survive out there? Doctor,
Doctor, stay awake.
get that drug quickly.
Yeah.
You can't go alone, Ian. I'll have to go with you.
It might make more sense for Susan to go.
No, I want you to stay here, Susan.
But I can't. I must
Oh,
go
don't
with
argue
you.
with me.
But you can't get into the
ship.
Daleks insist that only one of us goes. Then I'll have to take the key and I'll have to go on trying until the door opens.
No, you jam the lock. Look, it's a defense mechanism. There are 21 different holes inside the lock.
Oh.
There's one right place and 20 wrong ones. If you make a mistake, the whole inside of the lock will melt.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
We must go together.
He can't walk and she has to go by herself.
My right leg is better, you know.
One of you must go.
I'm not well enough yet.
You must leave now.
My legs are
Which
still...
one of you is going?
Careful. Just let Susan go. It's dangerous, I suppose, letting her go by herself.
The whole room's going round.
It makes sense being Susan. The doctor's does not look good.
Why? Alone? You can't let her go alone. She's just a child.
Yeah.
Plead with them. Anything.
It's the only thing you can do, though.
We can't afford to wait until I can walk. An hour might make all the difference.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid.
Go on.
You could do it, child.
Straight there, straight back.
Are you ready?
You can do it, Susan. Come on. Come on. Alright, don't push her. Don't push her.
He said they were mutations.
What else could I do?
You can't help it, though, if his leg's like it is.
The child has set out. Her direction is being followed on the ranger scopes. Yes. If she returns with a drug, am I to allow the prisoners to use it? No.
Yeah, the lights are slightly different on their head.
They will die in time. Their only value is in bringing us enough of the foul drug to duplicate it for our own use.
So they're going to try and take the drug that the Thals are using.
He's getting worse.
How long did the doctor say we'd last without treatment? 48 hours? I think even if I left the doors wide open, we wouldn't have the strength to crawl through them.
Is that thing going to be there again? That man or whatever it was. What's that? Was that her, maybe? No. Oh, they're disguising themselves as what? As trees or something, or foliage. I love the jogging and running on the spot thing. Take it someone was there.
Even if Susan got back now, I don't know whether she'd be in time.
I was going to say, I hope he's going to be okay, but you know.
Give me his coat.
Doctor Who does keep going on, so.
You are.
And he won't regenerate just yet.
Barbara. Come on now.
Oh, I'm
Got a
all
rest.
No, you rest. Yeah. You can't do anything more for
right. It's
him.
so hot in here.
Yes.
Ah, he's got his legs back. He's moving his legs. Maybe he could ask them to go with her. Oh, maybe not. That'd be a great cliffhanger. Boom! Falls to the floor.
Hurry, Susan.
I love it. The really inventive, creative ways they come up with filming things.
The old man is dying. Then he must die. There is no help we can give him.
No, you can't let the doctor die.
What of the girl? Has she reached the jungle? Yes.
No.
The ranger scopes tracked her that far.
Is she at the TARDIS yet? The TARDIS! But the roundels are on the outside of the doors instead of the TARDIS police box doors. That makes sense? Because I read somewhere it was meant to be like 2 layers or something. What is it? What?
Don't stop for anything. Straight there, straight back. An hour might make all the difference.
It would. See? Fascinating. Again, absolutely fascinating. Loved it. Obviously, I have actually watched the next episode, so I know what's happening in that one. Annoyingly, with the episodes mislabeled, it was a little disjointed and strange going, wait, but why? How are they do it? What? huh? And like, why was Susan back at the TARDIS at the beginning? Was a little confusing, but yeah, I just thought maybe it was a jump in the story. Anyway, great to see that one. Join me for the next one. I'm hoping you're going to really enjoy it. I didn't, even though I have seen the other one first, I didn't want to put them out in that order because that was the wrong order. I wanted to put them out in the episode order and do this one first. So I hope you can forgive me for watching the other one first and then this one, but it's just the way things happen. Anyway, guys, if you want to watch the full version of that, go and check it out over on my Patreon, and you can also check out my Letterboxd account for things that I have and haven't seen. And without further ado, that's it. That's the end of the video, and I hope you have an amazing day. If you did like this video, then please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel for more reactions like this and for other things that I do. Yeah, hope you have an amazing day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.